Hello Internet, my name is Tori and today I have my 6th update of my rolling minimalistic project pan. It's called minimalistic because my ideal ending is to have as least makeup as possible. So we're going to, last update I went through completely all of the products I've used up in each category. So if you want to see all of the products, click the eye in the sky. But for this one I'm just going to use, say if I used up anything in that category, the previous item, and what was now added. This is also a 1 month 1 palette, so stick around to the ending to see that. And yeah. So the first category, well the first thing was like setting powders. So I used up the L'Oreal powder and balance in porcelain. And now I have the Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder in 01 Transparent. So yes, it does have a cut in it, but I mean, if you want to know the story, I had a little bit left in my L'Oreal powder, and it was in one of those pans that I've never really used before, those like gridded pans, so I wanted to repress it and I added some more in, so that's why it has a dent. But I'm not worrying about this because I go through powder fairly easily since I wear it pretty much every single day. Next is the NYX Pot Concealer in 02 Fair. So we got side pan and it's on an incline, and I haven't worn concealer a lot recently because it's getting hot, so I'm actually tending to wear foundation, which I know, odd, but whatever. So I'm not really worried about that. Next is Benefits Air Patrol. Still kicking. Like I've said in previous updates, I don't know when this is gonna end. I want it to end soon, but I don't think that's possible. Next is NARS Orgasm. This is the Orgasm and Laguna Duo. I'm only working on Orgasm, and this is what the pan looks like. Next is Tarte Exposed Highlight. I think the pan was expanded, but I pretty much say this every time. I hate this highlighter. I am sick of it, but I want it out, so I keep it around, so I'm motivated to use it. Next is the e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit. I'm only working on the powder, and the powder has expanded. Pretty content with this one. Slow progress, but it's fine, because I pretty much use it almost every day. Next is the Smashbox Full Exposure Palette. So it just shattered even more. So I'm gonna hold the tan shade because, you know, clearly I hit pan and completely used up the white cream shade. The pan was expanded in this nude shimmery shade, and I am getting a bigger dent or divot in the brown shimmer and the whitish shimmer. This brown still looks brand new, but I have been using it more. I actually used it today. And then these two shades aren't really going to get much love, and I'm kind of okay with that. Now for this tan shade that pops out, which I technically should glue back in, but I don't really care that much. This has a bigger dent. I want to hit pan in it soon. I don't know if that's going to be possible because there is going to be a lot of product, but I try to use it every day as a crease shade and go from there. So next was the LA Colors Volume Lash, sorry. And now I have the Rimmel Scandal Eyes Curve Alert Mascara. I never realized that mascara was this easy to go through, but I'm okay with it. I haven't used this mascara in a while. It was one of my OGs, and I still like it. So next was Lime Crime Cashmere, and now I have Colourpop Lumere 2. Pretty much I have like this much left in it. I don't wear this shade a lot, even though it is one of my favorites. I have hit like side pan, I guess, where it's like translucent on the side. I think in like a month or two this will be done, about, hopefully. Next is the Jeffree Star Celebrity Skin. This is how much I have left. I use this like pretty much every time I go to work, almost every time I go to work recently. I'm content with this. Like I said in the previous update, I don't really want to use it up, but I can use it up quickly, so I might as well. Next was L'Oreal 710 Mulberry. I finished my small L'Oreal that I showed in last episode, and now I have the L'Oreal 444 Tropical Coral. If you're wondering why so many L'Oreals, it's because the 710 was really old. Both of the ones I own are really old, and this one's also really old, and I don't really like having a lot of stuff from that are non-cruelty free. I'm trying to get most of the non-cruelty free items out because I do have a rabbit, so it makes me feel like an asshole if I have non-cruelty free products and then also have a rabbit. Like, I feel like that's contradicting itself. And the last lipstick is MAC Candy Yum Yum. I have not used this month. I need to use it more, but I haven't used it this month, so can't really say much. Okay, now my Z palettes. I change my Z palettes around a lot, and this is currently what my big Z palette looks like. These are all my backups that go into the smaller ones. So most of the shades in here, I don't feel like pointing them all out. We have some Coastal Scent shades, and we have the Morphe and Kathleen Lights palette. These two are Anastasia. This is Makeup Forever. This is a rainbow highlighter. I'm not really focused on these two because pan is so big. I don't expect myself to randomly start working on it and hitting pan. That's not possible. And then these are shimmers from the Loreal Pro Brunch palette. Now for my little baby Z's, I found a system that so far is working, and I pray this continues to work. In my black small Z palette, this is all matte shades. So the top is all from the Tarte 2015 Holiday Romantic Eyes palette, which was sold on QVC. All these little squares are the Loreal Pro Brunch, and then these two are from the Kathleen Lights Morphe collab. Then in my Sephora palette, we have two of the Tarte shades. We have 4 Loreal shades, and then 1 Coastal Scents, and the rest are Morphe and Kathleen Lights. And then my Tarte's Pro palette. I hate this palette. I'm pretty sure I say that every single update to emphasize how much no one should buy this palette. It's very crumbly, but it's perfect for panning. So let's move in a little closer. I completely used up Classic. That was my goal, was to use up Classic, and I didn't expect myself to hit it, but I did. So now I am working on Vintage, and I hope Vintage is done by the next update. My other goal was to dip into these dark shades more, and I dipped into everyone but Vamp, this darkish purple. But yeah, I think if I'm going to hit pan in anything next, it's going to be Bold or maybe Innocent, but Innocent has been dropped a lot, hence why it looks like that. I haven't really used Chic that much ever since I hit pan, so I kind of want to keep using it, and I want to either work on Profesh or Fierce because they are nice taupish purple transition shades. Oh, and Indie, this bottom one, is also a nice lid shade before I put shimmer on. Now for the 1 month 1 palette, I actually just shattered the mirror to the Androgyny palette. I stepped on it as I was getting ready. So Androgyny has a little, Androgyny is a little messed up because of the broken mirror, but this is what it looks like. I did not use Military Poison or Swallow, which is what I expected, but I did use Dominatrix and Deja Vu a lot, and I'm really proud of myself for that because I'm pretty sure I stated that I never really used them before. And I used Safe Word a lot. Frosted I didn't use that much, and I used Charmed once. Androgyny I used like 3 to 4 times along with Fetish. And yeah, I'm really proud of myself. I got more use out of it, and I stated before that I only really ever use this palette for like school dances. So it's good to get use out of it. Now this one's palette is Modern Renaissance because I used it a lot when I bought it and then never really used it again. So this is what it looks like. If I don't work on Vintage this month, the only reason would be is that I'm using Tempura. So I'm trying to see. I would like to have a dent in Tempura and Bueno Fresco, and then honestly Primavera or Vermeer are gonna have some door to dent because I'm gonna reach and gravitate towards those the most. But yeah, I just want to get more use out of this. And I've been trying to incorporate these palettes with my two baby Z palettes, so I'm like getting a lot of use. But my goal really isn't to hit pan in these palettes, it's just get more use in them. So that is how it went this month. I think it's really good because I've gotten some new items in. I think it's a lot easier for me to do lips and eyes and face powder than it is to do blush and highlight, so that's what I need to work on. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and all that jazz if you enjoyed, and peace out, Girl Scout.